Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Elsie Godwin and this is Reviews on the Couch. On Reviews on the Couch, we talk about movies and how they made us feel. So if this is your first time of being on my YouTube channel, please do subscribe. Your subscription means a lot to me. Click on the button below to subscribe and also click on the bell button so you get notified each time there is a new upload. I guarantee that you're going to enjoy it here, okay? Please, I am begging. I am really begging. Thank you in advance and thank you now because you have just subscribed. Thank you. So on this episode of Reviews on the Couch, we are discussing Behind Her Eyes. The limited series is a British supernatural psychological thriller web series created by Steve Lightfoot based on the 2017 novel by Sarah Pinborough. It is showing on Netflix, so if you haven't seen it, this is the right time for you to check it out. Joining me on the couch, though virtually, are two very amazing personalities. I've got Omohoro Mercy Ada, popularly known as Beke on Twitter. She's the head of marketing at Swirge Network and definitely a movie buff. Of course, that's why she's here. And of course, I have the one and only Chidi Okereke, the very witty, savage response guy. He's a digital communications professional and of course he loves watching movies as well. So he's going to join me on the couch. They will be right here after this break.
Thank you guys time for joining me on Reviews on the Couch. I see the way Beke is actually sitting down on the couch, like on the couch. Please put your leg down. Put your leg down. Put your leg down. Hi Chidi, how are you?
Hi, I'm okay. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Reviewing Behind Her Eyes, and when I saw it, or before I saw it, I was seeing tweets and people were like, this twist is mad. This twist is mad. And I was like, what kind of twist is this that is mad that everybody's raving about it? So I started watching. I saw episode 1, 2, 3, 4. I was still waiting for the twist that will come out of this girl's madness because in my head it was real madness. But at the end, I must say that I was dreaming about Behind Her Eyes in my sleep. Because I was beginning to wonder, okay, so this is when he got into her body. So I'm not trying to have spoilers here, but you know what I mean. Like, this is how he has been dating the man, and the man has been. So when you saw it, how did you feel initially? What came to mind? And you can take it from episode 1, 2, 3. What did you feel until you finally saw the twist? Should please start?
So it's I think it was pretty chill. It was pretty interesting. I like the idea of a story with some infidelity. I mean, I'm this person who doesn't think relationships are black and white. Yeah, I feel like sometimes some things happen in relationships that push other people out, and which is why I'm an advocate for open relationships. By the way, so I always wanted to know why the guy was seeing Louis. I also wanted to know what was actually the woman's problem. I've even forgotten all your names. I wanted to know what her problem was, what her real problem was. Adele. I wanted to know what Adele's problem. Like, what the hell? Like, what's her P? What's the issue and everything? So, I kept watching it. It was interesting. I liked the sex scenes. I liked the drama. I like. Oh God, I liked the kid a lot. Like, I liked his energy. Um, so I'm not trying to put down her acting or anything, but I didn't particularly like Louise's performance. I think she was stiff every now and then. But Adele was excellent. Oh my God, Adele was excellent. I like the entire drama and everything. I just wanted to know what was going to happen in the end. You know, every now and then, I think this person is the real bad guy. I mean, I was expecting a twist at the end, so I think Adele is actually the bad person. Then I think the husband was really the bad person, and at some point I was like, maybe it's even Louise that's the bad person, and she's manipulating everybody. So I just it was like a roller coaster until I got to the last 20 minutes. My people, hey, it shocked me. It shocked me. As soon as she was sitting in front of that door and the house was burning and then she slept, I knew shit was going to go down. My mind told me that was going to happen. But the one I did not expect was going back in time and going back to that pit. Oh my god. We're not doing spoilers, right? So the last 20 minutes, the 10 minutes in the last 20 minutes blew my mind. The remaining 10 minutes scattered it. And that's just how the
Mm.
end experience was.
Okay, Chidi, I'm going to come back to you because you're going to talk about your thoughts on open relationship. You mentioned that already, and also why
Yeah.
you think relationship shouldn't be very rigid. It has to be flexible. We'll come back to that. Maybe that's the lesson we'll learn from this whole movie. To Ada, what did you think, or how did you feel watching it?
I think it was someone was looking for a movie with a lot of sex scenes, and then somebody recommended that, and I was like, let me sit down and watch now. You get Aspire. So I went to watch. I don't know who sent me to go and watch. The first episode came. I was like, okay, this Louise girl. Oh, this attraction that just happened to me. I was like, ooh, okay, nice. They're gonna kiss. They're gonna do some things. So I was like, okay. And then I kept going. Second episode, third episode. Like I couldn't stop because I wanted to know like what was going on, why the husband was that way, why he was attracted to Louise or Louisa, and why Adele was trying to be friends with Louisa at the same time, and what was wrong with Louisa? Like why was she even friends with both the husband and the wife? And I didn't understand that till all the small puzzles started coming together. But you see that last episode was like, okay, what's going on? What happened? What just happened? Like, what went wrong? I was totally lost. Like, I had my mouth opened for like 20 seconds because I did not see that coming at all. I did not see it coming. I couldn't have predicted that. I couldn't have even guessed it at all. It was like,
I think it was better for those who had read the book, so they probably knew it was going to come because it's based off a novel from 2017. But are there really, let me call her side chick now, are there really side chicks that think that their job in life is to save the wife and save the husband? And I don't know,
but
are there people like that?
that was a side chick.
I mean, I mean, I, let me not go and talk the one that will put me in trouble. But hypothetical. So this is hypothetical. It's not a true story. It's everything I'm saying now is fictional. So if I was
You're a
saying in a
writer.
relationship,
Please, I did say
I'm
sorry
writing.
before you continue,
This
so I
is a
can help
story.
you. I did add it in his
Scripts,
introduction. He's a writer, so he's giving us a story. Fiction. Go ahead.
scripts. So let's say in the story now, me now, I'm dating somebody's wife. And so I'm enjoying the relationship without the commitment that should be in the relationship. So it's just regular bomb sex. Sometimes she brings food. Every now and then. So there's support without the pressure of having to be the person she has to call when she's in trouble. She has a husband for that.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So for that relationship to flourish, I need to make sure her relationship with her husband is good as well. Because if she's always sad with her husband, she will come to me for comfort, but then she's not giving me 100. You get? She's
Yeah.
not feeling guilty about the sex we're having, for example. The sweetest sex is that we're not supposed to be doing this sex.
Yeah, that
Really?
is mad.
She shouldn't be doing
Oh,
this. We shouldn't be doing this. Let's she shouldn't be giving me that. She'll come with that negative energy and everything. So at every given time, I'm trying to fix her relation, and this is actually a serious thing. Which is why, like I said, I'm an advocate for open relationships because you really can't. It's hard. I mean, there are people who are perfect for each other. There are people who exist. There are people who are not perfect, but they are trying to make it work regardless. And there are some people who are enjoying their lives. They are eating their cake and they're having it. Me, I'm that kind of person that wants to eat my cake and have it. So, as far as I am concerned, if I'm in a relationship with somebody who's married, yeah, I'll try to make sure that her relationship with her husband works. I'll be like her therapist, trying to fix her relationship. Yeah, but I won't be friends with the guy. I won't.
So
That's a dick move. I'll be friends with the guy unless the
okay,
guy
because I was going
knows
to say,
I'm knocking his wife.
I was going to say based on this fictional story that you've given us now, like
Mhm.
there are people like Louis, yeah, but not to that extreme, right?
Yeah. Well, it's possible
Okay.
that
I
I
mean,
think there are people there since they happen. People there.
hmm,
People that will tell you, your wife is. No, now your wife is stressing you. Don't worry, I'll talk to her when next we link up. And they are fixing a
wow.
relationship for you. Everybody is happy. Everybody is damn happy in that
No.
relationship.
See, I think let's be brutally honest here. I think I understand the path of trying to fix the relationship, especially when the side chick is probably not there to destroy the marriage. Like you said,
Hmm. Hmm.
the negative sex, now the sweet part. So she's maybe just enjoying that part and enjoying the freebies and monies that come with it, and she doesn't want to ruin that parade. But she really genuinely wants the guy's marriage to be good, right? So
Hmm.
I understand
Yeah.
maybe her sitting the guy down and putting herself in the shoes of the woman and telling the guy, this is how you
Hmm.
should treat this woman, get her the speak
Hmm.
out gift and all.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
going to the length of becoming friends with her, hanging out with her
Hmm.
secretly, the guy didn't even know about the hangouts, yeah, and doing all that stuff. I mean, I think that's really extreme and crazy. And I think three of them were having psychological issues at the same
But
time.
it did happen. It
Are you
happens.
here?
I'm with you.
Okay. But at what point do you think she realized that her husband, is it he or she now? Anyway, that she realized that her husband is having something to do with Louisa?
I think she has always known, or he has always known, or she has always known. Cause
Mm.
yeah, sorry, I had to use that. Cause that thing she takes, or that thing, I don't know, that drug, somehow
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of what's going on. So I think she has always known, but she wanted, according to her, she wanted Louisa or Louise to choose her. So I think somehow it has to do with her need for love or attention, and she just
Mm.
wanted someone like chose her, like I want you, I love you, like I'll pick you over any other person and all that. So I think the reason why she didn't, come out once to just attack Louise and all that was because she was actually hoping that Louise was going to, like trust her, believe her, chose her at the end of the day. Because I feel like she had always known about it.
So what would have happened if Louis chose her?
Yeah, that's the weird thing.
She would have
I
entered the guy's body and continued the. I don't understand. What would have happened, Chidi? What do you think? Like,
So
so if
so
that was what
so
she wanted, I had that feeling too.
so it's not just about Louise wanting her. She knew that she wanted somebody to push David back to her, right? So
Hmm.
the idea was if Louise likes her, if she's friends with Louise enough, Louise will make David see the reason why David should not stop messing with her. It's like guilt, and at some point, I think it happened. I think she liked Adele to a point where she didn't want to do anything with David anymore. That's kind of like
Yeah.
what Adele was looking for, So I cozy up with. So you feel so much guilt when you with him that you're like, you know what, your wife is really nice, your wife is really cool. We shouldn't be doing this. Go back to your wife. She's a nice person, and then the man too will start saying reasons. It's true. It's like this wife is not as bad as I think, or and stuff like that. I think that was her strategy, to basically
Mm-hmm.
make Louise be on her side, and then push her husband back to her.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but
Because
shit hit the fan
she
when
was
Louis decided to become an investigative journalist. Or
like, I
She
don't
should have
know.
just minded her business. Oh God.
Yeah, like I don't know what she was thinking. Like, just chop waiting you want chop. Come on.
See,
I
they,
think the
they
real
say
victim in this whole situation is that boy, because I don't understand how his
Adam,
life is going to be. He's now
Adam.
going to be with two total strangers, and your mom is suddenly liking boat cruise when she never liked going to.
Well, I
I
don't
think
think
about
he's
him
not
every now
going
and
to
then.
be a victim though,
Aww.
because I feel like
What do you
Louis
think?
has his dad, and he can always say he wants to go with his dad.
Mm.
Because at the end of the day, it's his choice to make, and I'm sure Rob or Louise or Adele would willingly even let him go to the dad because she wants David for herself, so it's not going to be an issue, really.
So if
That's
that was the case, I feel like she wouldn't have even gone to pick him up in the first place. Or when she went to pick him up, she would have maybe been a bit nice to him or stuff. Did you see how she shoved him
yeah,
immediately she picked him up?
she had to
It
do
feels
that
like
because there is a switch.
yeah, yeah,
Mm,
yeah.
but I think he or she knows that the boy is part of the package.
Yeah,
So
so
if
the
she
boyfriend.
yeah.
suddenly starts mistreating the boy, Adam is going to, is it Adam now? Yeah, the
Yeah, Adam,
husband.
yeah.
He's going to
Yeah.
wonder like,
So
why
David is
are
the
you
What's
husband.
suddenly
going
treating
on?
your son
Exactly.
in this? Sorry, David.
Mhm.
Why are you treating your son in this way? So he is part of the package, and she's not going to let him go for any reason. That was why she started reading
Yeah,
up on him, finding out what his age is, what he does for fun, and everything to
exactly.
at least try. So she knows, even if maybe later on he has that opportunity to go to his real dad, but at this point in time, I'm sorry for that boy. I'm really sorry. But okay, so I don't want this video to be too long, which is why I'm going back to the open relationship bits. I'm not going to
Okay.
ask us if we think open relationship works in Nigeria because I think I don't know. It's a complicated question and it will come with complicated answers. But
Doesn't
for
work.
an open relationship to work with, I mean, I'll start with Chidi because you're the one who brought it into this conversation, thankfully. What level of, should I say, it's maturity now or IQ, or at what point should that person have gotten to in their life to be eligible for an open relationship? Because I think it's doable, but I don't see a lot of people being able to do it in this part of the world, even globally, not even just Africa. So, what do you think about it?
So I think the first thing is understanding, yeah. Understand what you want, understand what you personally want. If you're fine with not having sexual relationships with other people, then I don't see the point. Sexual or emotional relationships with other people, I don't see the point in wanting an open relationship. If you've evolved to the point where sex is physical for you, I mean, sex can be emotional as well, but then sex is mostly physical, then you might want to consider it. If you're going to cheat in your relation, if you already have the mindset, if you're insatiable, if you're one of those people who use those stupid one cannot live by egusi soup alone examples, I hate that thing. If you're one of those people, yeah, then you might want to consider it. Might want to have a conversation. I've seen so much cheating across genders. I mean, I'm not trying to I'm not trying to put my gender under the boss or something, but facts: men cheat more than women. Facts: men cheat more than women. But women they cheat. Women they cheat scatter. So if men are cheating and women are cheating, why don't we normalize it? Why don't you normalize?
Hmm.
I think it's the important thing is that we come to an understanding that this thing is sex. I mean, again, yeah, feelings sometimes are complicated, but if you've disciplined yourself to a point where you know where the lines are, right? You know where the
Hmm.
lines are. You know the lines you're not going to cross with somebody. You know who's who. Yeah. You want to. I want to be faithful to. I want to be able to. I want to be able to, like I said, have my cake and eat it. I want to be faithful to you. Yeah. But then take care of certain pleasures outside, right? You're aware of it if you want to be aware of it, and if you don't want it anymore, we stop. But we need to have that conversation because, like I said, the cheating will not stop. Too many people are cheating in this Lagos alone.
But
In
that
fact, this is my street.
see, that is why
Ah,
I think even using the word normalizing cheating when you're talking about open relationship doesn't work for me because I don't think that's what open relationship is about. Like I think it's a deeper kind of love that not everybody can understand. So yes, you know that your partner might or got the room to be able to be with any other person, but it's not a case of random. Like they don't just go around to just want to be with people. There are rules. There are rules of the certain kind of people you can be with, the circle you can walk into. You talk about what you're doing and how you're doing it. Yes, you even have limits when it comes to the kind of information you finally reveal to your partner. So I'm go all the way to say, oh, this is how this person was in bed. This is what it was. This is how amazing it was, and this is why I would do it again or why I won't do it again. Like there is respect even in open relationship. You know the boundaries. Cheating
mhm.
is a different ballgame entirely. If you don't have
Oh, I
the
didn't say
limit to
normalize
cheat on your
cheating. Oh,
partner, I don't even think you.
I didn't say normalize cheating. No, don't quote me wrong, please.
Okay, but you said like, no, you
I
said
said
normalize
normalize
it.
open relationship. No, 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 no. I said cheating is happening. Let's
Okay,
normalize open relationships. So
okay,
that it won't
okay.
be cheating anymore. It will be that we will respect each other. We both agree that we're going to do this. Again, it's not everybody that will do
Mm-hmm.
it. It's not everybody that will be fine with it. It will not make sense to everybody. But I want those who it
Mm-hmm.
makes sense to know that they are not alone. There are other people too
But
who
how
believe that
does
it
it
makes
make sense
sense.
to?
How does it make sense to
Because you
me?
will be believing it makes sense. Now, for you, the partner that it will make sense to, my guy,
I meant
guy,
people who it
that's
makes sense
another
to.
journey on your own. Oh, you
No, no, no. So
have. Please introduce me
the
to them.
sweet
Let's
thing,
have
no.
a
So
conversation.
the sweet thing is that I've met people who women actually who are advocates for open relationships. I've met fantastic women who are advocates for it. So I believe that
How
yeah,
about men?
when oh yeah, sure. I met one or two or three men. Not a lot of men though. Men want to
Okay.
again. In fact, I'm throwing my gender under the bus. Men want to cheat but not be cheated on. Stupid,
They
stupid,
want to eat
stupid
their
people
cake and have it and swallow
and
it.
have it and swallow, eat the icing too. It doesn't make any sense. See, if you are going to cheat on somebody, if you are going to cheat on your wife, let it be that you are comfortable with your wife cheating on you. That's just fact. Whatever it is you're doing, be ready to let it be done to you as well. Which is why I think we should normalize it, because when we normalize it, by the time a man who cannot stand his wife sleeping with somebody else wants to sleep with another person, he will think about it and say, you know what, babe,
So,
I don't want to do it again. Let it just be two of us.
Aisha,
See?
what do you think about open relationships?
I think for me, open relationship has to do with maturity and acceptance. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people just pretend, to be able to do this commitment thing, but they really can't do it. So, like what Chidi has said, I feel like we really need to normalize open relationships because, let's be sincere, it is not easy to stay faithful to a person for a long time, forever. Like, you're going to meet different types of people, your spec, final, tutor, or what have you. And, it takes a lot of strength
But
for
that's
you
why
to,
they say
like,
people should spice up your relationship. Like
yeah,
you spice it
yeah, we
up.
can
The
spice it up
if
by
you
You
don't
don't
want
get
being
to,
spicy in
you
one
don't want to
cook.
eat only egusi,
we
but
can
there are
spice it
different
up
ways
by
to eat
being in an
egusi
open
and make
relationship.
egusi.
Maybe once a month, you can
Ah.
just randomly strap somebody and then come back home. Like, I mean, I'm just saying because I feel like it's better for me to know that we're doing that than for me to find out tomorrow, like
Mm-hmm.
sleeping about, and I don't know about it. And I'm here working so hard to stay faithful. Now me no want to do bad thing. I want that too now. But you
Mm.
get so I feel like it's going to be okay for me to know that okay, my partner is doing this. Now it's my own choice to do that, but they respect me enough to tell me, okay, babe, I want us to do this because I feel like I might, I might cheat eventually, and I wouldn't want to hurt you. So why don't we just, do an open relationship thing where we both know that okay, we can do what we want to do, but there are certain rules we put down. Maybe you can't sleep with the same person at the same time or continuously or strap this person and that's just it. You guys are done, you cut contact and all that. Like there are definitely going to be rules. I think that's better for me than for me to just find out one day that someone I'm trying so hard, to be faithful to, despite physical attraction or emotional attraction to other people. But I'm trying to choose them, but they're out there, sharing their body like akara everywhere. Nah, I don't want that. Let us
She
just be
says
ourselves.
Sakara.
Yes, if you want to do let's do
Okay.
Yeah.
Is cheating a deal breaker for either of you? Like, if you find your partner cheating, let's not even talk about dating now. Let's say marriage, and it wasn't open, and then you find your partner cheating. It's going to be for you to say, "I'm not doing it again," or is that point to drag them to the table and say, "We are opening this relationship today, whether you like it or not." What would be your reaction?
It's I mean it's again it's there are things. It's not a decision I would unilaterally take. Like you're cheating, okay, it's over. No, I won't do that. I feel like there's a chance that it's over. Like the odds that it's over
Mm.
are higher than the odds that you can walk through it. But I'm definitely going to try to find out why. I'm going to want to know if I was somehow responsible for it. I mean, again, I'm not blaming myself. I'm saying, did I push her away? Did I do something So when I reflect and I see that, okay, so maybe I didn't do anything extreme enough for her to get into another person's arms. I'll try to find out why she did it. If the reason makes sense, I mean, things will change. Things will change, and she has to be. To be like probation for a while. Yeah, if we eventually do decide to continue the relationship and the marriage, she might be on probation for a while, like for a very long time. And oh my God, I will lord it over her for the longest of time. I will bring it up. Oh, I will be petty. I will be petty as fuck. I will I will use it. I will milk it. Yeah, yeah. Things are going to definitely change, but again, it's not 100% deal breaker for me. Like there's a possibility that somebody will cheat on me and we still will survive.
For me, I think it might be so hard for me to forgive because I would really be hurt. I would be very hurt because I'm the kind of person that I try to give my 100%. It might not be 100, but at least I try to just make sure like the fault is in for me. I'm very intentional when I'm in a relationship, so I would feel really hurt and feel really bad. And honestly, ending the relationship or marriage, I don't know about that. But one thing I know for sure is you're gonna suffer. I'm gonna deal with you in ways you cannot imagine. Oh, I will. And at the end of the day, I might just say, you know what, let's make it even. I'll go out to do my shit. Then we're even, yeah. And you shouldn't
I
do
think that could be
because
me as well.
if you respected me in the first
Yeah.
place, that yeah. But I know that I'm really going to deal with that person, and I might just tell
For
you.
me, I know we are going to have the long talk. Like we are really going to have the long talk. We'll have to talk about it,
That's
and
why
then
I
we'll
said
know where we are going from there. Are we opening it up, or should I keep my
Only
mouth?
talk. We'll have
I'm
seminar.
not going to
Hey,
have that talk. That's the
I
point.
didn't
I'm
retreat.
have that talk. I'll
Hey.
make him, always being on his toes. Like the fact that I'm not saying anything about it is going to piss him off and frustrate him because I'm not going to have that talk. That's like a form of punishment. Like I'm going to give him the okay,
Oh.
all right, no problem. I'll cook your food. We'll still chill. Like you
That's
torment
another
yourself.
angle.
Yeah, wicked.
Now
Yeah.
Okay.
we definitely going to talk.
Before I let
Yeah.
you guys go, if you're going to rate Behind Her Eyes on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give it?
I'll give it honestly, I will give it a 10 because that movie blew my mind. Totally. They actually did a good job.
Blow my mind. They forgot to use that sound for their score, but yeah, cool. Chidi, what would
Yeah.
you give it?
So I'll give it a 7.5. Yeah,
Oh
I'll
God.
give it a 7.5 because I
Why?
wasn't very, I wasn't very, like I said, I didn't feel Luis's performance a lot.
I knew you were
Um,
going to say that, and I
and
had that in mind
Yeah,
too, because
I
yeah,
I
was going
didn't
to talk
feel
about
her
that.
performance a lot.
She was
yeah,
quite
she
Yeah.
felt
quite alright.
she felt stiff a few times. Even David sometimes too. He was a bit stiff. The excellent performances for me were Rob and
Adele.
Adele. Adele was, oh my God,
More
Adele
than
was brilliant.
more
Oh
than
Jesus
like
Christ,
everything
Adele
about
was brilliant, like
If looking at how
brilliant.
she
Her
was able
speeches.
to interpret it from the 10-year span, when they do
like
throwback
she
thing and you
lived
see
in the
her with
character.
that guy, like
She
she was
wore
young
the
and
character.
cool and fun. And then when
She
she came
carried the
back to
movie
the
on her back.
present,
She
no,
literally
she was
put herself
amazing.
in that place. Like
Yeah,
it was like that was her reality. So she
I,
acted
I I hope she's doing okay
that was her
wherever she
reality.
is.
And then when she rose the eye, in my head, I wanted to see the behind the eyes inside her eyes because I felt like something was going to come out of her eyes. I don't know, but that
Yeah,
movie is
but she did an
amazing.
amazing
Anyone
job.
that hasn't
Honestly, I
seen it
think
should
that's
see it.
why I gave the movie a 10 because
Yeah, yeah.
she made up for
No, because
the
of
reason that
Lewis, I'll give the movie a 9.5 of
okay.
Lewis. But yeah, I mean, it's a good one. It's an
Yeah.
amazing movie. Thank you guys for doing this with me. I think the conversation. When I start this conversation on any episode, I don't know where it's going to because I don't know the angle or what my guests have learned. But I mean, I'm glad that we had relationship conversation on this one, and it's important because it felt like both of them were struggling together, and I couldn't understand why the other guy could not leave. But in his mind, of course, he's indebted to her because of the money and also thinking that the debt is going to be pinned on him. Like that babe, Omo. Oh God. Is it babe or guy now? She tried.
That Bob. I mean, sorry.
Thank you
Yeah.
guys. That she tried. Yeah, let me help you say it. Bye
That was
guys.
very
I'll
risky.
chat to you
Bye.
Bye.
later.
Thank you for watching, and thank you to my guest as well for making our time to be on this episode. If you haven't seen the limited series on Netflix, this is the right time for you to check it out. I guarantee you would enjoy watching it, and when you do, please come back here to let us know what you think. If you agree with all we have said, come and tell us. If you disagree, also do come and tell us, because I really do want to know how these movies impact your life. Okay, do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It means a lot to me. I'm trying to hit the 1,000 mark for my subscribers, so please do subscribe, and also remember to click the bell button so you get notified each time there's a new content. My name is Elsie Godwin. Until another video upload, please stay safe, darlings.